Hey everybody, Rock Mixer here, and today we're going to do a video showing you how to make your first groove in the Sonicware SmplTrek. And one of the most important things that you need to know is you need one of these, flash drive, right? So let's put the flash drive in to the unit. And the next thing that we need to do is we need to format that flash drive, because when you format it using the built-in card formatting system, it will actually put sample drum kits, presets, and loops into that card. So we go to Function, System, and then we use this pad here, and we scroll down to Card, hit OK, and then we go down to Format and Duplicate. Hit OK, and we hit Yes. So this takes a few minutes, and for the purpose of this video, I'm going to fast forward this. So as you can see, the card is now formatted, and we will go back to the main menu by clicking the Home button. And you'll see that there's a bunch of data in there now. And if I hit play, this is the demo called Getting Started that it loads in. So we don't want that, but now we know there are sounds in there. So what we're going to do, we're going to hit the File menu, and we are going to go down to where it says Delete. And we will hit the OK button, and we are going to delete Getting Started because we don't need that. And that's in Project 1. So, alright, so now we have a blank project. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to rename this project. So hit the File menu again, and I'm going to hit Rename. Yes, I want to rename it. Scroll down, hit the Clear button, and I'm going to get rid of what's there. And I'm just going to simply call this A by hitting the OK button, 1, and hit OK. Real important, it's every time you make a change or do something, keep hitting save. Always go to save, because there's no auto save in this unit. Alright, so our next step is we want to create a basic drum beat. And if you look at this grid, you'll see up top the 1 is highlighted. That means it's scene 1, and the best way I can describe scene is like a sequence, okay? And if we hit the down arrow, the down pad rather, it takes us to track 1, then track 2, track 3, track 4, etc. So on track 1, I want to put a drum instrument, so I hit the OK button, and then I scroll with the pad over to drum. Now you can only have one drum instrument per project. So when we do this, it's now showing me the drum kits that were automatically put in when we formatted the SD card. Now if I use the C coder wheel here, I can go through the kits. I think I'm going to go with this house kit. Just hit OK. Let's go back to home. So now you can see we are on track 1 with a drum, and we're on sequence 1. Next thing I want to do is I want to get the metronome set up so we have something to play to. So you hit this little button right here under the screen for tempo, and using the B wheel this time, I'm going to turn on the metronome. I'm going to use the A wheel to bring down the BPM. Let's go 74. And this is how loud the metronome is going to be. So I'm going to bring it up to about 8 right now. And it's going to give me a 4 count before the song starts when I'm recording. So again, I'm going to go to System. Alright, so I'm in scene 1, I'm in the drums. Right, and I'm just going to do a very basic drum beat. So I hit record, the record light comes on, I hit play. I get a 4-bar count in. Now I'm going to do a hi-hat. Alright, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to go to home. And I'm going to play that and make sure it's what I want. Like it. So I'm going to go to tempo, and I'm going to, with the B wheel, turn off the metronome because I don't need that anymore, right? Back to home, hit play. Alright, and I am going to now go back to File, and I'm going to save because you want to keep saving so you don't lose it. And you'll notice next to the drum icon, now there's a bunch of little dots over there that show you where that there's data in scene 1. And if I hit OK, now you can go in and see the actual grid of where those drums are played. Once again, let's go back to home. Next step is I'm going to show you how to take the card out, go into the computer, and add a loop to that card. Alright, here we are on the computer, and this is my card right here, so I'm going to open up the card. And you'll see that there's a folder that it creates called SmplTrek. And in this folder, you have the pool, you have the preset, and you have the projects. So if we go into projects, you'll see A1 that we created. And in the preset, that's where our drum kits are. And by the way, you can only have one drum kit per project. You can have 3 instrument tracks, and then the rest you can do with, just samples and one-shots. But if we go here, you'll see that there are the kits, and here are the audio for the kits. So if I open this up, see, there's the drums themselves. But what I want to do is I want to go into the pool, so we'll just open that up, and I want to go into the audio of the pool where there's nothing right now. And I'm going to open up another folder on my computer and go to my samples. And here's a lo-fi groove that I like. Alright, and I'm going to drag that into there. So now that's in the audio of the pool. Again, here's the hierarchy. SmplTrek, pool, audio, and there's that sample that I just brought in. So now we're going to eject this and bring it back over to the SmplTrek. Okay, so now we're back, and the card is back in the unit, and I want to add a loop to my drum beat. So we are going to go down 1 to track 2, and I'm going to hit OK. And this time, I'm going to pick a loop. Alright, now that I've selected a loop, I want to load in from the pool. Okay, that's where I put the sound, the loop. So I hit Function, Pool, I go down to Pool, hit OK, and there's the loop we loaded in on the computer. And to hear that and verify that, scroll down to it, hit the left arrow key, it'll turn into this. So you see a little play knob there, hit OK. That is the loop we want. Go back to the right, and I'm going to hit OK. And it's now loading that loop into the project. And there it is. Now, I want to make this loop perfect, so I'm going to adjust this loop. And in order to do that, I'm going to use the de-encoder key to make it a little bit bigger. Okay? And then I'm going to use the value key to come down here, and I can adjust the end of where that loop has to go. So if I hit the play button, so I'm going to hit I stopped, and now I'm going to hit the next button under the window, and I want to bring this in rhythmically. So I want to use the rhythmic algorithm to time stretch this loop to fit with my project. So when I hit this, it gives me this screen, and then I hit load. and it's processing. It's doing the algorithm right now, and it's making that loop perfect to fit with this project at this tempo. I believe this loop was at 75 and my project is at 74, so it's not a big difference, but it is crunching it. And there it is. So now if I go back to system, you'll see under the loop there's a little wavy line there this time. Before I do anything, I'm going to go to File and I'm going to save it. Remember, keep saving because this does not have autosave. Alright, so we hit play. So that's nice. It's now in sync with my drum beat at tempo 74. I feel the loop is a little loud, so I'm going to go into the mixer by pushing this button. And I'm going to scroll over to track 2. And using the encoder wheel A, I'm going to lower the loop. So once again, I'm going to go into File. I'm going to save it. I'm going to play it one more time, make sure I like it. One other thing that I'm going to show you is if you go all the way back up to where it says Scene 1 up top and hit OK, I can now see the settings for that scene. And one of the settings is repeat. Using the C encoder, if I turn that up, I can have it repeat up to 16 times. So I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to hit System. I'm going to hit File and Save one more time. And now I will play it. Alright, so you just created your first loop in the Sonicware SmplTrek. Hope this video helped. Please like, share, ring that bell. I really appreciate it. And I'll be making more videos. Take care.